What up, fellow teammates, fellow comrades? I'm gonna start off by saying one thing. If you hear something in the background, I'm playing with this shit in my hand, this wrapper, and then my brother's also sleeping, and he's pretty sick, so he might be coughing or fucking snorting and shit. You know what I'm saying? But but yeah, I'm gonna be talking about something pretty long, but also pretty different and pretty. So much pretties. But begin. I'm going to be talking about how you can use a site setup and a area against your enemy's combatants. It could go for offense and also defense. But for first and foremost, I'm going to start at offense. And I'm going to give down a few tips and ideas and like the whole wording of it as the best I can, and I should not stutter. That's the biggest thing I get out of my talks. I stutter. I shouldn't have time to talk. So, yeah, attacking. Pretty much attacking the way you can use the enemy's site setup against them is claymores. So many times you notice how we put claymores outside of windows when they do hop outs. That's a one good way to do that. Also using their environment, literally their own home against them, is like basically saying you can't come outside your own front door because I would kill you, you know? In a sense. So that claymore basically saves your life from getting shot at from an enemy combatant, but also it gives you a little freebie because outside tells them they're outside. So basically, they don't belong outside, but they're outside, you know? So that claymore kill on that window could get you an easy kill. And now let's just say you're already inside the building and you see a barricade or a rotation or maybe even a vault hole. You put a claymore there. That right there is a perfect example how you can use the defense setup against them, because now it gives you a free space to move, and it gives you sorry it gives you information and intel on where they can possibly be at, and you will only know where they're at. You will only know where they're at until that claymore goes off, and that's just to show you, hey, you almost got flanked, and that claymore saved your life. And not even a flank, it just shows that you don't really have to be on 24/7 watch for your back, because trust me, I'm not gonna lie, I do trust a claymore more than my randoms. Let's be real. And I know we all feel that and felt that. Like, I'd rather trust my claymore and probably not even get the kill, but just the indication they shot my claymore and I could know someone's behind me or whatnot, versus my teammate on their drone or even just not even paying attention and letting us die, you know? In a scenario. So yes, I meant what I said. I trust my claymore more than my own randoms. Trust me, I do. And hey, I had good randoms before, you know, and I had bad randoms and in between. But still, even if you're a good player, I would still trust my claymore even more before you. Because once they shoot that claymore, I know they're behind me. If it goes off, they're definitely behind me. Or even if no one's coming from behind me and then sight is just clear, you're behind me, you know, so you could be nowhere else but behind me, maybe above, under, or whatnot. Yeah, I agree, but most likely when someone wants to get a kill easy and fast and it's crunch time, they're gonna take the easiest flank possible. And remember what I said, easiest flank possible. And like I said before, that claymore on the rotation, trust me, that's the easy kill right there. Because 10 out of 10, most of the times when we do want to use setups against the enemy combatant, even offense and defense, it's hard and easy. I can't really get in like a grasp of like how I can put it into detail, but you get what I mean. It can be hard and easy. And I can only think of one way it can be hard, only if your team is not communicating. Because half of the time, especially with nomads, when you put them wrong, it can get shot so silently the player can also cue your sound with the shooting and explosions, and that roamer, aka flanker, can shoot the nomad and no one would know. It's like, what? And even if in a bad scenario, they would impact the nomad and completely rush after that impact. So you won't even have an idea or a reaction time to really interact with that player because they're bolting right through that impact after that shit detonates. You know what I mean? And I'm going to move somewhere else because he's starting to snore and I don't like that. Yeah, like I was saying, uh, it's real it's real like yeah it's real hard, you know, and that stutter was kind of on purpose because it's kind of like it does baffle me sometimes when that stuff does happen. It's like, bruh, it's like, how is that even possible? It's like, how do you bolt through that? And then not even bolt, how do you even get the idea of making that your only option? And here's the kicker though, that also supports my reasoning on how and what I am talking about right now in general. It can be a 1v2 scenario, maybe a 3, but I would say 2. A 1v2 scenario, you would have plant or a planter, meaning someone else, and then the planter decides to not plant and get the kill. Two things. One, I will say this. I've met people like that, but they do drop the fuser and go get the kill. They go get the kill and get the kill, or they go get the kill and die. And then I'm left to plant, sticking it, knowing I have not much time left. And I do clutch sometimes. I don't clutch. Sometimes it's just a all out shootout war because we both have badass aim, or it's just a simple knife and we win or lose, you know? But long story short, it's like, don't be that type of planter to really hold case and decide, I want this last kill. And then you die with case, and then case is held by the defense. What does that make? Zero sense, right? So why try to make it make sense? It wouldn't make sense ever in no scenario. And I can say this now, being so humble, I am a forever, forever placement silver player. Like, I'm known for being silver. It's like, probably like 2, 3 people, if you ask them about me, hey, what's Bang's rank? Probably a fucking silver. But I have so much knowledge and I have so much experience from the game. It's like, I don't belong in silver, but I am a 2-time plat. It's like, how do you brag? Not even brag. How do you claim a 2-time plat? You know, I don't care. Like, honestly, in my opinion, I do not care. I am a 2-time plat, so I can say that not even from the rank, but I can say that from the experience and playing Rainbow rank long enough, I know. And to really be honest with you guys, I only started playing rank 2013. I may be lying, but maybe 2020, but I haven't really played it like that, like 2 or 3 games, and I just stopped playing rank. But I really got into it in 2013. So like what, 2 years, about to be 3. So it's like, it's not even a lot to really say, how can I trust this guy if he's only playing rank for like 2 years, which may seem, weird or whatnot, but hey, it's true, you know? So yeah. And now I'm going to talk about a few things after I get this out. After this saying, I'm gonna have a clip run and give you guys a grasp and an idea how you can use enemy site setups or even their own defense against them. And it's simply really going inside and holding their angles, like if they were attacking you. So it's like, it's pretty much literally that. It's like going inside and holding their angles and then letting them coming back towards you and getting the kill and resuming. But now here's a kicker though. When you switch offense to defense really fast, the defense are already caught off guard. So they're already moving. So that's the thing with that. For my players who are actually good at rushing inside, not even rushing, pacing. Because I have a clip, I didn't even rush. I literally paced myself. I didn't run at all. And if I ran, it was probably just to do something. You know what I mean? But I literally paced myself. But yeah, it's not the fact that you're rushing in, but when you already inside as a defender, or not my fault, as an attacker, they're already on alert and they're gonna move. At least two, three people are moving after you get that kill when you rush inside. Why? Because now it's like we're invaded. You know what I'm saying? Like we have a invader in here. You know what I mean? And then you might have the other two just like lost as hell, clueless, holding angles on something totally different. I understand that, but when someone's already inside, you should always, 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 I mean, everybody, tell everybody someone's inside. And that gives everyone the alert. But here's the thing though. I've noticed plenty of times when people are scared or even if when someone screams, they're inside, they're inside, they're inside, everyone just freaks out and change their positioning. No. You shouldn't change your positioning. You should change your mindset and your game plan. Because now, instead of you holding an angle for a push, hold it for a kill. And now that kill is coming towards you, the intent to kill, and you get the kill. You know what I mean? But yeah, I want to have a clip run behind this. It should come up. And really, really have an idea, But watch.
More deployed.
Bomb diffusion initiated. Protect the diffuser. Breaching charges ready.
I'm taking you down. You fucking muppet!
And then you see on the first play on the Ash how I killed no, what's his name?
Right, Doc's,
Bandit on his
most of
own
them are
peak.
I know Doc is.
Literally. Like I didn't have the clip long enough, but literally before I even had that clip, I
Nah,
had a
if you got that shit
cam
prone
and
under him, like try and
the
fucking
little
get through
plant
there.
in the corner
Kill him.
on top. And Bandit was literally in that closet watching that same exact angle. But I guess something told him to go wrong, and then little behold, he's behind me and Nook, So if he would have stayed there and played his defense role, and first and foremost, why the hell are you roaming with Bandit? You know what I mean? It's good to roam with him, but you're picking off fraggers and people who can actually change the game. I'm already up there, and I'm one of the fraggers. You know what I'm saying? Nick as well. So we're already here. So there's no point for you to roam. And when it's crunch time, don't roam. But anyways, I killed the bandit using his own defensive setup, and also I killed the visual with his own setup with the hole. Not really saying his own setup, but it was his it was the site setup. So you can't be mad or sad if you like to roam and get out of sight while you're trying to make rotations, and then you let the enemy walk right in. You can't get mad, and you can't say but have teammates. I don't understand that. You have teammates. I do as well. My teammates would kill your teammates, or vice versa. And I'm only saying that because it's where it's where I'm pushing. Literally, it's where I'm pushing. It's like I cannot speak for nobody but myself. So if someone asks me, "Where were you?" I would tell you. You know what I mean? Number one big thing I want to talk about is one thing foremost. This Clash sucks and has no brain cells on why she forgot that fast. I was still there. One. And two, don't get denied the idea of taking sight and then leaving it open again. That's for my attackers. I repeat, don't have an idea to take sight and leave it open again. Because not even in this scenario, just in general, you know. But
Last stop standing.
it's something like, why is an attacker switch back and forth to offense mode, defense mode, not even having diffuser down, and not even taking the room itself? Because now it's Call of Duty. And we love that, right? It's car, so play the game. So it shouldn't be that hard just to say, I'm going to go inside and leave, come back and leave, and hoping to come back again to an empty site. No, they're gonna meet you there. It's like having defuse somewhere else, and then you have the ability to go get it and come back to site. That player who was trying to fight you for the case is not there no more. That guy is already gone in sight, waiting for you to come across the corner. You know what I mean? So don't make it simple don't make the diffuser your liability on living and dying, because you would die every time, you know? So if you have that Call of Duty moment, have that moment. And it may last long and it may not. But long story short, have that moment because it will help the team a lot. Trust me, a lot, a very, very, very lot. And I want to add this too. Is not kind of topic, kind of is wall banging. Wall banging is an essential idea of using your surroundings around you, and also as attack and defense as a point as how can you use that against someone, you know? Because even placement, you get lost in a tunnel vision tunnel on hoping someone's in front of you, but reality is a ping on you and you get shot from across the globe, you know? And it pisses you off because it's like, why am I dying to this bullcrap, you know? But it does get better, but it doesn't. But if it does get better, you might get an NT in your comment. You know what I'm saying? that's the most thing you can get is an NT from me. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the fact that you can't make someone think like that. You know? It's like, bro, you so trash. Why you didn't swing? Why you didn't shoot through the wall? You know, like no one's gonna think that so fast. And to really add on to the COD comment I said, it doesn't really apply to COD, but that's what COD is. You have to predict. You know, that was a bot match, but just to show, like, you know, and that video, don't mind the background or audio. You know, it was placed there for a reason. But that just to show that, you know, a drone hole is not necessarily for the defense, but it's also for the offense, and you can use it to your advantage. Trust me, if you feel like you won't get the kill direct on, lead that kill. Lead that kill to someone else, or lead that kill towards you again, you know? There's always a chance. I'm not going to say a second chance or a third chance. I will always say there's a chance you may get a kill or get your refrag for yourself. Because honestly, I know it's hard to try to kill a roamer that you want so bad, and that person, the roamer, always gets you. And it's not the fact that you don't know where they're at. You know where they're at, but they still always get you. It's like, it's annoying, you know? And that's just map and like, I don't know, I guess bot luck, I would say, but not even bot luck. I give kudos to them, but I would just say that it's just map, you know? But this one, you may think, how does this clip right here explain everything I talked about? Well, try to. So, long story short, I did end up losing this, but it gives you not only a momentum, but how can I explain this? it gives you a reasoning. When I mean reasoning, it gives you a reasoning to do what you need and have to do. Because sometimes a simple peek doesn't need to be involved into anything like crunch time and you get head tapped, and then you lose over that peak. But normally you would say, hold an angle, peek this, peek that, And in some cases you would say, this hide. But even sometimes even hiding gets you killed because you will even be aware of your surroundings. You usually be hoping that they don't find you. And then the player has an idea of where you're at. I won't even bring up yellow pings. They would have an idea or like a default spot you would be at and kill you. And you would sit there on ADS, not even worried about it because you have, a minute on the clock left. Then it turns to 50 seconds, then 10, and then you die and you lose. It's like, wait, what? It's like, there's no ending until it ends. Don't make an ending in your own eyes because you hope time is gonna save you, bro. Time ain't gonna save nobody. You have to finish it. Time doesn't care about no one but itself. And how does it care for itself? Because it wants to get rid of its own self. 000. I do want to add something for this video's wrap up. I would really honestly make more videos like this. But once again, I do appreciate the patience for you guys because I don't be seeing much badass comments, not gonna lie. But if I do get them, I'll address them, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But yeah, I'm still new to this, so I do try to make a way to also make sense and not just come on here and talk about Siege. Because I know it is hard to comment on Siege if you have no experience. And if you do have experience, you have to know something's right and wrong. So I do understand the whole 9 yards. Trust me, I do. But, playing for 2 years is not that long for anyone else to say all that I said. But probably need more time to play Rainbow to say what I said, But just me.